Here's my pattern. I'm cutting the front, arms, neckband. I am straightening up my fabric, getting ready to cut. I am folding, and here we go. Here's the front part of the shirt. I am cutting double so that the shirt can be thick enough. Front is cut. Now comes the back part of the shirt. I am cutting one. Now two. And this is the back part. Here I am straightening the fabric back out, and I am going to double fold it so I can get 2 layers of the sleeve. So I have 4 pieces instead of 2. Because of the size of this shirt, I am not pinning. I counted 4 pieces. I am straightening it out again, and now I am beginning to cut the neckband. And you can cut on fold to make it easier, but I didn't, however. Now I am folding up my fabric to get it out of the way. Now I am starting to put the pieces together, starting with the back part of the shirt, adjusting it and putting the front part, and serging the shoulders together. Here I am clipping the extra threads. I am snipping the middle point of the sleeve, and now I am starting to sew them on. I'm going to go to start at the middle again, and I'm going to go the opposite direction. That way I catch all the pieces, all 4 pieces of the actual shirt. I am doing the other side, same as the first side of the sleeve. And I missed a little bit, so right here I'm going to go over just a little bit more just because I missed some. Then I am centering my neck part. I am sewing that together. I did the hamburger method, the ham dog method, however you say that. And I'm marking my center part of the actual shirt to make sure it is even with the collar band, and I am serging it together. Here I am making sure everything is even, and now I am clipping the threads. You always want to clip threads, don't leave them together. You're going to make sure your arm is even, and you serge it going straight down. And you can also go upward, but I usually make a habit of going straight down. Now it is time for the hem. Now that everything is sewn together, so I am going to move over to my cover stitch, and I am stitching this down at a 1/2 inch seam allowance. Right now I am working on the sleeve and a little bit more, and done. This shirt is real thick, and the cover stitch don't lift up real high. But That's what the cover stitch is made for. Now I am clipping the extra threads that was on that part, and I'm going over to the next arm, and I am going to hem that one at 1 inch seam allowance. I'm getting the threads out of my way so they don't get caught up and end up breaking one of my needles. This cover stitch actually used 3 needles. It can use 2, but I usually use 3. I am now sewing it down. I'm going to move the extra thread out of the way. It just seemed like the thread just wanted to be in the way tonight. And with a cover stitch, you don't have to worry about it overstretching. It sews it perfectly. And it works wonders on knits. I am now pulling the threads out so I can clip those ends. And then I will do the hem at the bottom of the shirt. And I will also be hemming this one at a 1/2 inch seam allowance also.
Let me share my story with you. All the things that he brought me.
I thought you would be able to see me, but I guess I had the camera too close and it was only pointed directly at the cover stitch. But right now I am actually I was cleaning the threads, the extra threads up. Now I am about to begin doing the hem around the neck. And you want to always point your seam allowance down when you're going around the neck. You don't back stitch on a cover stitch. You just run 2 or 3 stitches over the first beginning of your... Go 2 or 3 stitches over the beginning of your first couple of stitches. Because the neckband is so tiny on this baby shirt, I sewed a little bit slower than I usually sew. Usually I sew wide open, but this is a 6 to 9 month shirt, so I go a little slow around the neck because I don't want to go over. The neckband is not as wide. Here I am about to start pulling the threads out. You have to pull backwards, put the needles down, and then pull forward. Sometimes you can pull backwards to make the extra threads come out. Clip the threads. Make sure it's all clean. And the cover stitch, y'all, is a really good machine to have. It makes sure garments look so professional. So professional, like out of the store professional. I love the cover stitch more so better than using a zigzag stitch. Now comes the hem on the bottom of the shirt. And again, this is at a 1/2 inch seam allowance. Once I can get it up under there, because hey, this is 2 layers. Each, the front and the back, I did 2 layers, so the shirt would be thick enough. because I am going to embroider on this particular shirt. So that's why I used 2 layers of fabric instead of 1, because I didn't want the needle to poke a hole in the fabric because it was being too thin. Here I am starting to pick with the threads where I first began doing the hem, and I am going to snip them off. And then I'm going to finish doing my hem. Put the needle down and pull out and snip the extra threads. And now my shirt is done. It is now ready to either be steamed, or as what I'm going to be doing, I am going to be hooping it and putting it into the embroidery machine to embroider. But as far as the sewing part, it is completely finished. It usually takes about maybe 8 minutes to do one shirt. That's cutting the fabric and putting everything together. It takes about 8 minutes per shirt. It usually doesn't matter what size. As long as I have the fabrics laid out, it takes about 8 minutes to cut and assemble one shirt. I push my machine back and I turn it off until I get ready to use it again. Okay, I'm sorry that the video is so short, but hey, it doesn't take that long to make a t-shirt. But until next time, y'all take care, and please hit the like button, the subscribe, and don't forget to turn on your bell notification so you can be notified every time I make a video or go live.